This is Abdullah Agnow. I just want to welcome back to Basic Cooking with Chef Agnow. It's nice to have you with us. So today I'm going to focus a little bit on making the mother sauces. One of the most sauce that everybody wants to learn how to make is like a Cabernet Sauvignon, demi-glace, mushroom sauce. Stuff that's been derived from a nice veal stock that's finished to a brown sauce. So I'm going to show you the steps. First, we got to make the veal stock. So the first step to make a veal stock is buy the bones that are good. These are good bones because they have gelatin on it. As you can see, all this is going to be like a nice gelatin, especially the veal bones. You roast them in the oven, and then when you make a stock with them, they release the gelatin and it shines up your sauce and make it nice and smooth. So first of all we do is reheat your oven at 350 degrees. Here I got like almost 4 pounds of bones. So I'm going to do is roast these bones. Then when they're roasted, I'm going to make a mirepoix, add it to them, and maybe cook the sauce for a small amount like this, maybe for 4 hours. And then strain it and reduce, that's what I'm going to strain, which is basically a stock. Reduce it and make it to a brown stock. After that, we're going to make it a demi-glace. We're going to make it to different derived sauce. We're going to make it to a different derived sauce from the veal bone stock or the brown sauce. So that's it for today. It's nice to have you with us. Let me go ahead and start roasting these. And when I come back, we're going to start actually making the stock. Thank you very much. Veal and beef stock. So it's really usually you use the veal bones, but I had them a little mixed. So, and I use some bones that have a little gelatin on it. This is like what they call the gold liquid for a lot of chefs, because when you do a nice brown stock and you reduce it, that's what we're going to do. We're using a big pot because we're going to put a lot of mirepoix, a lot of liquid, and we're going to use a lot of bones. So now you can see the color of the vegetables. After we can saute them in the same pan we roasted the bones. So get a lot of flavor. We add the tomato paste. Some people add the tomato paste to the bones and roast them. I like to throw them in here with the pan and they caramelize with the vegetable and they release the flavor together. So we're going to take that and we're going to add it to the veal bones that I put in here with the water. That's all, just the veal bones that have been roasted with the water. And then we're going to take our mirepoix and we're going to slide it in here. Very easy, I mean inside, not outside. So we added all our mirepoix that's been sauteed right in this pan. Took all the foam away. This pan I've been using it for a long time. So now we took all those vegetables, mirepoix, carrot, celery, onion. Kind of sauteed them here with tomato paste. And then we took them and throw them right here with the veal bones that already have the water in. Just the water, plain water. Now what we're going to do is wait until it starts simmering just a little bit more. Turn down the heat and let it simmer for like 4 hours. Now the last hour, that's when we add the bouquet, which is basically the seasoning. Okay, so we got our stock, our veal stock almost done. So all we got to do right now is strain it. So we can use this like this method. This pot is empty. It's always easy to do this first before you pour the whole thing, because you may make a mess. I don't want to make a mess in my kitchen. Well, really my wife would be, it's her kitchen anyway, but she would be kicking me for the win. So be careful, just move the little bones like this so you don't hurt yourself, you don't spill the stuff all over the place. What we're interested in is that juice. the juice in here. Okay, I think now we can handle the pot easily. I'll just take the pot like that, go inside, pour the liquid through the strainer. Just be careful, this is hot. And usually make a mess. Home cooking, it's not as restaurant cooking because we have all the equipment we need. So bear with me, you just gotta adapt. Clean up your mess, clean as you go. Now let this sit for a while because that's all the flavor right there. I mean, there's a lot more dripping coming through. But what I want to do when I have my stock here, I want to reduce it a little bit. I'll take a little bit, some of it to use for my stock, but some I'm going to reduce it to make sauce Espagnole later on. So in its coffee book, it says like 3 times you got to do this to have nice sauce Espagnole, which is like a brown sauce. Derives from a history between Spain and France when the king married in Spain, and one of the cooks took with him the recipe of making brown stock, but he adjusted it, he added some other stuff. We'll get to that later on. But right now all we want is a sample veal or beef stock, which is right here, done. And I'm gonna show it to you in a minute. So here is how our veal stock looks like. This is not a sauce, this is just stock. We're gonna, in the next episode, we're gonna show you how to turn this into a nice sauce. These are good, so we're gonna start later on, and then we're gonna make sauce Espagnole and show you how to do it. Okay, enjoy. So that's, again, the fat is going to separate when it gets cold. The same thing with the chicken stock, and then just scoop it off, and then you have a very good stock. You can reduce it to be more concentrated, and you can put in ice cubes, freeze it, use it as needed. Voila.